Hey guys, what's going on? I wanted to go to Reddit because with the XP path being delayed, I wanted to get some feedback or some opinions, and I wanted to see what a couple people were saying and how they felt about it. Do people understand? Do people not like it? What's the opinion, the feedback, and the feeling of the community on Reddit about the XP path being delayed? I made my opinion on it. I did a video on that the other day. If you haven't checked that out, go check that out. But let's see what Reddit thought of the delay. So, like I said, I titled it XP Path Delayed. What is everyone's thoughts on the delay? You know, you understanding? You don't understand? You hate it? What's your opinion? And the first thing we're going to come at with is add last. I understand, but it shouldn't have delayed season 4. I don't know if this is something that was like entirely possible. I understand what you're saying. Like maybe they could have extended season 3 and then still started season 4. And then if you weren't done the XP path, then you could have earned XP for season 3 and season 4 at the same time, helping you finish season 4 or help you finishing season 3, but still starting season 4. I get that. That could have been pretty cool to see, but I don't know if they have the technology or the ability to do something like that. That's probably pretty intensive, or would have taken a while to set up and they didn't want to. But yeah, my thought process on it was they should have just given everybody 5 levels, like 50,000 XP. There should have just been a pack in the store for 50,000 XP. And then if you weren't done and that 50,000 didn't make it so you were done, then you wouldn't have got it anyways. And then if you were done, you wouldn't care because 50,000 XP, you probably threw away more than that just by claiming your rewards when you didn't need them. What the hell does that... And then this guy says, what the hell does that even mean? I mean, it's pretty simple. He just wishes both XP paths were running at the same time for a couple of days. Pretty lame in my opinion. I don't feel like the reason they gave really justified delaying it another 5 days. I've seen this a lot, actually. I've seen this a lot. People saying, like, why would they delay it 5 days when it was only, bugged out for a day, or the outage was only a day, so why do it for 5 days? It's because the outage was on the weekend. So with the outage being on the weekend, they wanted to give people a weekend to get it, right? Because some people can't play throughout the week. So although it would have run out Thursday, if you lost your Saturday night where you could have played the game, but because of the outage you couldn't, they wanted to make sure you had that Saturday night back. So they're going to give you a couple extra days so people had into the weekend when it might be their only time to play the game. And then obviously it's not going to be Monday because they don't do anything on Mondays. So that's why they make it Tuesday, because that's apparently Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday are the only days they do anything. But yeah, so they wouldn't have done it Friday, even though one day would have made sense, but they wanted to get it into the weekend, I'm pretty sure. So people had that weekend to get it done. That's the only thing that makes sense. And then what do we got here? We got probably just because that's the next content day. Yeah, well, I mean, they would have had to do it. Next content day would have been Friday, but I think what I was just going over why they did it Tuesday. Whatever, but I don't think they were honest behind their reasoning for the delay. It actually caused a lot more problems, and it's more of a headache for them to delay the XP path than it is to just let it run out and then start the new one. So if that's the reasoning they gave, I would have to believe it. There'd be no reason to lie about it. And I mean, it makes sense. The outage happened. They just want everyone to have a fair shot at Eichel or Larkin. And then what do we got here? I don't understand it, and I also think they needed to make it clear way sooner than they did. Yeah, I think honestly, this was probably like a last minute thing. They could have given anybody notice within 2 weeks, right? Like they could have said like, hey, we're probably going to be extending the XP path, but they have to go through a lot to change one thing like this. Like they got to go through a lot of other departments, a lot of hoops, and they got to clear up through a bunch of different sources. So that stuff takes time. But I'm with you. If they had told us that there's a possibility we're going to extend it, a lot of people would have saved their XP instead of claiming it. Because like for me, and for instance, I was done the XP path at week 3, and then you earn all those other objectives that show up as a notification, and you just claim them to get rid of that notification because you don't want to see it up there, and then you're throwing away that XP for no reason. That if I would have been already done and got my bonus packs. It's a cop-out for them not having anything updated in time or not working right. I don't think that, so they kind of have layouts of everything in the summer, of how the direction of things are going to go, what everything's going to go, and like blueprints of players that could be in it. So like, I don't think they didn't have any of this ready. I think the outage is a big part of it, but I don't think like they didn't know who the XP path was going to be, or they didn't know how they were going to lay out the XP path. I'm pretty sure season 4 is going to be laid out pretty similar to season 3, but with a bump in everything. Like, we've seen an 83 choice pack. I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing like an 85 choice pack. There's not going to be too much of a change to season 4. And they already know who the player is. I don't know who it is, but they already know who the player is, and they've already got the card designed and everything. So I don't think that is. I think that's a tinfoil hat theory. Maybe you're right. I just don't think that's what it is. I think it has a lot to do with the outage. It is what it is, pretty much. It is what it is. Complain about it makes you happy. Sure, go ahead. I get this guy. I get this guy's take on it. There's no point in complaining about it. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. I don't mind his take on it. It is what it is. And I mean, complaining about it doesn't get us anywhere. You can voice your opinion on it, but like, at the end of the day, what they're trying to do is make it fair for everybody. They're trying to make everybody happy. And in my experience, when you try to make everyone happy, you make nobody happy. But at least the effort was there, right? They seen something happen to the community, and they wanted to try to give people a chance to get a card that maybe they lost their chance on. So it's like, you can understand where they came from. And if you're a grinder that got the XP path done and you've been waiting, it's unfortunate, but like, it is what it is. And they're just trying to be fair to everybody. The outsized potential of this sub has an attention span of a large flea. I don't know what he means by that. Maybe he's using some Reddit lingo that I don't know. Anyway, carry on. Nice. Guess I can get Larkin after all. Okay, so we found somebody that had helped out. This guy gets a chance at Larkin now. Nice. Oh, I don't know why that went away, but hey, we found somebody that has a chance at Larkin. Good on that guy, and you can't hate that. I hope you do get him. If you see this, leave it in the comment section down below if you got him or not, Mr. Snoop Peppers. They should have warned everybody a week beforehand. I agree. I think they should have warned everybody. I think communication is key. And I think they're really taking a bath this year on communication. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in this game this year that they haven't relayed any information to anybody about. And I think they're taking a bath on their lack of communication. And that's all people really want. They don't need to know the inner workings of everything. They don't need to know what's coming. They don't need to know everything about the game or the secrets of the game or the surprises of the game. But like, people just want to understand some of the things that are coming that impact it, right? Like, the biggest one I'm hearing lately is the Team Canada. If you pick Team Canada, you got an additional collectible to upgrade whatever player you wanted from 4 nations to a level 92 overall. Now, a lot of people pick the States, Sweden, Finland, Canada. You pick the team the nation you were cheering for, but people said that if they knew that was how it was going to go, it would have swayed their opinion a little bit on what team they picked. Like, people said they would have picked, there was people that picked Sweden and Finland that said they would have picked Canada or the United States for that chance at that additional collectible to get a 92 overall player. And again, that just comes down to communication as well, which is what you're saying here. They should have given us a week's notice. I think so too. Because then at least you could have saved some of your XP path with your collectibles that you threw away for no reason. At least some used wouldn't have claimed. I think he's saying at least some of us wouldn't have claimed our XP bonuses, which he's right. He's right. Everyone, like, there's a lot of people that claimed it that lost out. Hawkeye, what's going on, buddy? I agree with what you said on stream. They should have given us half the XP needed for the tier. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we were talking about it on stream a little bit, and I think that's what he's talking about. The 50,000 XP, I think. They should have just given everybody that and then moved past this. And if 50,000 didn't get you there, then you wouldn't have got there even with the 1 day of outage. So I think 50,000 would have been the way to go. Hawkeye, how's it going, buddy? And then we got our last one here. Maybe everyone who dropped divisions for easy wins will go back up to 1 and 2 for their precious XP. No, XP doesn't mean anything. XP doesn't mean anything for those guys. All right. Rivals is ridiculous lately. Yes, Rivals is absolutely ridiculous because of people sandbagging. from Division 1 and Division 2 dropping down into Division 3. But no, this, like, the people that drop down, they just want an easier, more relaxing time, and they don't care about XP because they're going to get the XP path done regardless, right? You don't need to play a ridiculous amount to finish the XP path. You only need to play like an hour and a half a day to finish it. But the people that are in Division 1 or 2, they play a lot, but they don't want to spend 15 minutes in Searching Simulator because they can't find a game, so they drop down. Now, what this does is they go down to Division 3, and they absolutely beat up on people in Division 3, pushing them down to Division 4 and 5. And then next thing you know, all the people from Division 1 and 2 that have dropped down, they're playing each other again in Division 3. So they're just dropping themselves down a division, but they pushed everyone out of Division 3. So now they're just having a problem finding games, right? It's a domino effect. You know, if you are so good that you're in Division 1, but yet everyone from Division 1 drops down to Division 2, all that's going to do is push the lesser player down, and you're going to struggle to find more games. It's a domino effect, but it's also a domino effect that makes the Division 3 players not want to play this game, right? Because now you got a Division 3 player playing a Division 1 player when they shouldn't be, getting beat up, they get discouraged, they stop playing the game. It's something you can't avoid in competitive games when you have no reason to be competitive. Like this year, being competitive doesn't mean anything. So telling a Division 1 or 2 guy that you should play only Division 1 or 2 guys and you should wait 15 minutes to find a game because you're ruining the experience for a Division 3 guy, there's no reason for them to be at their highest level, so why would they be? But guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it, and let me know in the comment section down below what your feedback is on everything said here today, because a lot of points were made up, a lot of good points were made up, and people just sharing their opinion and feedback from Reddit on exactly what they think of this delayed XP. So what's your guys' thoughts? But thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy it. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.